Hey up YouTube land, it's Steve here, aka My Sugar Journey. So, I can't remember what day we're on now, but I think I'm about 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, I can't remember, but it's going well so far. The weight loss continues. With this, having done it before, it kind of, you lose a lot in the first week and then it kind of plateaus a bit and then you lose a lot and then, it's kind of up and down. I've had a couple of blips, not gonna lie, I'm not perfect, not an angel, but the important thing is I'm feeling so much better, and yeah, I've lost about half a stone, so I'm happy with that so far. So today's video, we're actually gonna do some cooking. So it's one of my favourite keto recipes. It's a bacon, beef and cheese casserole. Actually more of a kind of a burger recipe, but you'll see when I've done it. The difference with this is that with normal burger patties, you just have your beef, maybe a little bit of onion as the pate, and then it kind of goes into a bun and you can put cheese and whatever else on top, whereas with this recipe everything's thrown in. So yeah, it's one of my favourite recipes, dead easy to make as well, and you can do it quite cheaply. So yeah, let's see how it turns out. See you later. So here are the ingredients that I'm gonna be using today. So butter for frying, because I don't use oil at all. Always use butter. The ingredients that I've got, I try and get organic. Sometimes it's not always possible. A lot of these things are from a butcher across the road. So, you know, it's certainly better than the supermarket bought stuff. So, bacon, onion, minced beef, cream, cheese, eggs, garlic puree, tomato puree, salt, pepper, and a few different sauces: brown sauce, tomato sauce, and some Worcester type sauce. So when I've uploaded and finished this video, I will put the recipe and how to make it in the description of the video, but it is really simple. All you basically do is, I'm going to chop up the bacon into small chunks, fry that off, drain it, put it to one side. You don't have to drain it, because actually the fat in the bacon, the body needs saturated fat, which is part of the keto regime, so don't be afraid not to drain it. Chop the onion up, fry that off a little bit, add the beef to that, and then once all that's done, just put it to one side, and then you get a mixing bowl. I'm going to grate the cheese, cream, eggs into that, whisk it up, add some salt, pepper and sauce to it, and then basically all you're going to do is, in a big mixing bowl, you've got your beef, your onions and your bacon already in there. Pour your sauce, as it were, which is your eggs, your cheese, tomato puree, garlic puree, salt, pepper, and one of these. Pour it over the meat mix into a casserole, into the bowl, mix it all up, and then pop it into a casserole dish, and it goes in the oven for about 25-30 minutes, something like that. So I'm not going to show you every step of the way, because you don't need to know how to fry bacon off, or at least I hope not, but I will show you the finished result, and as I say, I'll pop the recipe in the description below. But it's really easy to make, and it is so blooming tasty. So the first thing I did was to cook the bacon. So as you can see, that's all cooked off, and that's waiting in the mixing bowl. Next thing I'm doing is just frying off the mince. Now with this, what I've done is I've added some Worcester sauce, I've added the chopped onions, I've added a good dollop, in fact pretty much a whole tube of tomato puree, and I've also added a fairly decent chunk and dollop of garlic paste. So now I'm just mixing all this up, and this is almost done, and that will be ready to go into the mixing bowl with the bacon. So this is just what it looks like before it goes in the casserole dish. So we've got the mixture of the mince, the bacon, the cheese, and of course all the other ingredients, and that is going to come out looking absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'll show you the finished result shortly. So this is literally just out of the oven. It's still bubbling. Now if I was to get a fork and prod that, which I'm not going to, but that would still be a little bit loose, shall we say. The camera's focusing, is all over the place because, so if I just give that a little bit of move around, so you can see there's a little bit of movement in it. Now what I need to do is leave that for about half an hour just to cool down and to set, and then I'll be able to cut chunks out of it. Looking forward very much to tasting this, and I'll do a little update video later to tell you what it tastes like. So this is Chef Steve speaking, and so we have the finished article. Don't know where the accent came from. So this is it. So this is my keto bacon cheeseburger. It's now set. Almost. Just needs to rest for a little bit. Put that in the fridge for a little bit, and that will kind of firm up. But yeah, the first recipe for cooking keto. I think I'm going to call this series Cooking Keto. So yeah, have a bash at the recipe. Let me know what you think. Should Chef Steve return? Thanks for watching.